Welcome back, everyone, and get out your boogie shoes because the Arkansas Razorbacks are going dancing. What's on the line is a better bowl with each win and then that coveted boot trophy. Now, any football team will tell you, especially this Arkansas team, there are no moral victories, but it felt like we got as close to one as you possibly could. This Arkansas team hanging with the previously unbeatable Bama.
Even when the sun's not out, he's wearing them.
I need some of that swagger, so here I go. Coach said he should start wearing sunglasses too, maybe indoors. It gives you some confidence, so I wanted to try it out. When Bill Musselman passed away, Coach Musselman, Eric, was cleaning out his father's house, and he found an old suitcase with just one thing inside. Inside was the exact instructions for how to teach a warm-up routine that his father, Bill, was known for. Tonight, the Razorbacks will debut that exact routine. Tomorrow, one more chance for the Hogs to go for the sweep. The last victory for the Hogs over the Tide here in T-Town came in 2003. Pretty sure some Hogs that are on the roster right now were born in that same year. Penn State is down 5 defensive starters due to opt-out. So if Arkansas can keep running the ball like they have all season long, that is the key. It's head hog hunting season and what will be Hunter Yurachek's biggest move as athletic director at the U of A. Coach Pittman said after the game, you can look at your team when they're down 3 and act like they're down 300, or you can look at your team when they're down 3 and act like they can win the game. It is our Friday Frenzy game of the week, and it posts 2 schools separated by just 4 miles against one another. Now, Devo is likely the defensive matchup for Scottie Pippen Jr. If you did see warming up behind me, you likely saw Kamani Johnson, who was suspended indefinitely from the team. He is practicing with the squad. No one scientifically on the Razorbacks has the ability to make as many catches. That's because Treylon has the biggest hands on the team. I decided to bring out a ruler, measure my hands, and from thumb to pinky, I've got maybe 6 inches. It's probably closer to 5. So Treylon, biggest hands on the team, way bigger than mine, but that's not a surprise.
He's here every day. He interacts with our guys. He's right in the middle of it.
He's Hunter Joyce.
Making shots today.
Go to any Fayetteville boys basketball practice or game. You'll catch Hunter on the sidelines, cheering on, motivating, and managing the Purple Dogs.
My main role is just to encourage them when they're down.
Hunter has muscular dystrophy, a rare genetic disorder that causes muscle weakness and breakdown.
I've been in a wheelchair since I was about 2.
But that hasn't stopped him.
I try to just live life to the best of my ability.
From just about anything.
So our guys look up to him. He doesn't have any limitations. He doesn't have any restrictions. He's Hunter.
Just Hunter, the Fayetteville High senior.
And I love just the camaraderie and the brotherhood.
Turning his disability into drive.
Football, basketball, baseball, I live it, I breathe it. It's my passion and it's what I want to do for the rest of my life.
More than a manager for FHS, a basketball mind coaches and players use to their advantage.
Bounce things and ideas off of him from time to time, and he's quick to give us his opinion. If he could be out here playing, you know he would be.
And while he can't hit the hardwood with the Dogs, he's a force for Fayetteville, and a positive one at that. Hunter says he attributes his perspective to
my circumstances more than anything. I've learned to just be positive and be thankful for every day, because I almost didn't make it. I've been proving people wrong since day 1, and I want to continue to do that and just have fun and be happy.
It's hard not to be happy around Hunter. His passion for basketball only matched by his zest for life.
When you walk through that locker room door and you see Hunter over there encouraging you as you go, I think that's what's big.
I've had numerous people say to me that you can't do this. I just had this belief in myself and this drive that I'm gonna do it.
Just the cards have something to do with it. The managerial tendencies have something to do to it.
Every member of the Northwest Arkansas Stratomatic League, a manager of a drafted team playing based off last season's stats.
Because there's a lot going on with it, you really have to be very focused in your games as a manager, and you have to be thinking of not just who's up at the plate and who your pitcher is, but who's batting after him and potentially after him, and what kind of bullpen relief you have.
The only league in the natural state boasts a commissioner, a 160-game season, a 25-year history, and even a World Series. 12 teams facing off weekly.
Strike 210, walk. It's the interaction with the people. We're a great group of guys.
The tabletop game is sophisticated and competitive, with rules, rosters, and trades, a schedule, and standings.
It's a steep learning curve, but I really think that once you get it down, it's an enjoyable game.
Members meet up at their leisure and play 5 games per meeting, each contest typically lasting about a half an hour.
That's a game one. You like that?
It's fun because it brings, the cards have something to do with it. The managerial tendencies have something to do to it.
NWA Stratomatic members say it's a game that gives you more control than fantasy sports and forces critical thinking.
6, they're all wild pitches. Before I play, I put a spreadsheet together where I've got Bannon's team there. So I've got a sheet here that shows every player on my team who's got the best shot against that pitcher.
The game replicating athletes' abilities as best as possible, forcing managers to make strategic personnel decisions, just like that of an MLB skipper.
Bryant, it helps you watch real baseball from a different perspective, because this game, the stats are drilled down so much.
You have to think 2, 3, 4 steps ahead, and whenever you do that, it doesn't really leave a whole lot of extra brain power to think about things that are going on outside.
And more than a game, a get-together with friends.
Kind of like a fraternal group of guys that, we care about this game, but we also care about each other.